Hello guys, welcome to CodoCrap. So today we'll see the most confusing topic, that is variables. So after year 6, we got these two type of new variables that those are like let and const. Prior to that we were using var always, so there's no confusion. Okay, everywhere you are going to use var in JavaScript. But when let and const came, so the one thing came into mind, where to use it and what is their restriction level. Okay, so if I'll first point which comes into my mind when I see these variable things, that is scope, which is very much essential here. So let's see how it really reacts. Okay, so first thing, let's put it here. So in case of var, first thing is it is global scope. Okay, so we'll see this in our code as well. So let's just have a point here so that we'll go point wise. Then here we'll have block scope. If you are writing on the top of the script in JavaScript, you are writing on the top, right? Or you are writing outside, not inside any function, not inside any if condition. You are just writing outside a variable, that would be having script scope. Okay, that we'll see. Then const is also having block scope. Okay, so now if I'll go here and I'll just create a variable where I'll just put some value sm. I am a var. So let's console log it. Dot log. Here I'll be printing sm. It's very simple two-liner code. Okay. So before that, I'll just write console dot log start. Okay, just to show. Okay, I'll just open the source and inside that I can put the debugger. So let's go to the debug point. Okay, so now I am at the debug point, right? If we'll see inside the uh, inside this code, when it comes to this particular start, okay, so we are here in the start, so it would be printing nothing. That means nothing is executed yet. Okay, at this point of time, inside this global, if I will just search the variable name called sm, let's see if we'll find it. So on sm, right, this guy. Okay, let it start with a. Okay, then it will be on the top, right? It will be easier for me to find, right? So let's do that. Okay, now asm. So asm is the variable is having a undefined here. Okay, that means we have not executed yet. Please understand this, we have not executed yet, but it is still there. Okay, it is still there inside the global scope. So if I will put it here saying that asm, and I will just execute. So what will be the output? Let's go one line. Okay, I have just executed the first line. Let's see the output. Undefined. If you're not able to, yeah, this will work. Okay, so let's see one line. I've executed the first line, line number 1, this one, and the output is undefined. So if I'm putting this var, the output is undefined. So let's just comment it here that in this case, if I am putting a var, the output is becoming undefined. Okay, so now let's understand by going into little bit ahead, right? Next line. So if I'll execute this line asm, so you can see I am a var came to this variable. Okay, so this global variable is having this, right? So initially when even it was not initialized, this value was not initialized, but the you know the this line was knowing that there is some value variable which is named as asm, but it is not yet undefined. It is, I mean, not yet defined. That means it is having a variable called undefined value inside it, and we are going to face it, but in later phase. But there is a variable which is named as asm, right? And it was under the global. Next thing, let's comment these things. And if you want to see the output here, we'll just give it. Okay. And I'm really sorry, I didn't have it here. Okay. Now let's see. Yes, it is pretty much straightforward. Initially, it was undefined for var. It got some value here, initialized here. It is initialized here. Then it is being used here. Okay. So it's pretty clear. It's pretty straightforward. So this is for var. So I'm just putting this part in comment. Okay. Let's take this part and come below and put it here. And let's uncomment it. So I'm going to have something called let. Okay, so let's give this as ASML. So just to identify its let variable, so I'll just put it here and I am a let. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, so here you can see this value is inside script, this line. So when it starts here in line number 7, before even it was initialized, it is saying yes, it is undefined. Okay, it is undefined, but see the scope of it. It is inside the script level. It is not inside the global. Okay, if I'll put a condition here, if true. Okay, I have put this condition if true. Okay, and I have saved it. Now let's see. So if I'll just go inside this, you will see a block scope, right? And ASML undefined block means this to this. Okay, so this variable is not having a global scope. Okay, this variable is having a block scope here. So if I'll remove this part and it is not inside any of this, it is not inside any of the blocks, it is on script label, it will be inside script label and undefined. So if I'll print this line, it should be undefined as per uh, the variable. No, it would not. The reason is it is not global, so it cannot be utilized before it. So that particular place, I mean from the beginning to the initialization, this particular area is called temporal, the buzzword, right? Temporal dead zone, right? So this is the area where if you will try to access let variable, or we'll check for const later, for let variable it would say not initialized yet and it will give a reference error. Let's see that. Okay, you can see one error came. Let's go there and see. Okay, reference error. So cannot access ASML before initialization, right? So that means we cannot utilize that particular variable before this, right? So the comparison is pretty clear, right? So in case of var, it was possible with an undefined value, but in case of let, it is not possible because it is in the temporal dead zone, right? So this area, right? This is the temporal dead zone. So this behavior of let, okay, this behavior of let is very much, very much good for, for its, for the way, if you are using it in a stricter manner, right? So this will be very much useful, right? So the same thing if we'll try to const. Okay, let's try for the const the same thing, right? I'll just copy the same code and I'll put it here. I'll just comment it here. Okay, so let's see. I'm just giving it its const, and I'm just giving it as a const. Okay, I am a const, right? Okay, so let's put this point here and save it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now the same thing came here. You can see cannot access ASMC before initialization. The ASMC is initialized on line number 14. We are trying to use it on line number 13. which is temporal dead zone. So temporal dead zone is something which is before you initialize this value, okay, this area, right? There you may be having undefined in your script level or block level, but you will not be able to access the let and const, which is not there in case of var. So it's a very essential difference that we can identify, right? So if we'll see here, if we are trying to utilize this in the same manner, you can see undefined, but in these two cases we are saying error, reference error. So this is the difference, first difference, okay? The scope. Now let's now do one thing. Let's just put some if condition here. So I'm just putting a hard coded if true, that always it will go inside, and I'll have it here inside this, and I'll try to have this value outside as well. So outside, let's see, clear. Outside also I'm able to access. Now if I'll do the same thing, if I'll just do the same thing for this, for this, if I'll do the same thing here, if as this line will not be utilized, as it will throw error, reference error, I can just keep it with the reference error. Reference error, same thing will happen here also, reference error, and as it will not allow you us to go, so I'll just put a comment here. Then if true, I will have these two lines, these three lines, one is commented here, and after that I'll again try to print it, okay, outside. Okay, so let's see. One error, ASML is not defined at line number 18. So the definition of this and the initialization of this is for this part up to this to this. Okay, outside this it is undefined. It is not undefined. It is not defined. Okay, it is not defined means it doesn't find a reference to it. Okay, so that's a reference error. Okay, so this is one point. Okay, if you have a scope, you should be, if you have initialized inside it, if you have, sorry, if you have defined inside it, then you should be using it. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's take it out and just keep it this way. Okay, let's see. Clear, no issues. You have defined outside, you have initialized inside, you are printing outside as well as inside, doesn't matter, it's okay, right? So this is for let. Okay, so if I'll put here, okay, no issues, defined inside can be used anywhere as it is global, as global. This one point we can see it is pretty much different. Okay, now here we saw defined inside cannot use outside of scope. Okay, same thing goes for this. Okay, now one more thing that we should see here is, can I take this and put this for a const? Okay, so let's see, this is having a reference error, let it be. So what I'll do is I'll just put if true, I'll have these two lines inside it, doesn't matter, no issues for me. When I'll try to put it outside, okay, now will it help? Let's see. No, it's not. Okay, the same thing. Now can I define it here on the top, and can I utilize it, initialize it inside? See, missing initializer in const declaration. That means if you are declaring one thing as a const, you have to initialize it then and there, and you cannot change it. So if you want to change this value, inside as well. So if I want to change this value inside here equal to something else, it should not. Okay, you can see that there is an assignment to constant variables at line this is an error. So this will not be allowing you because it is declared as const. Okay, so if I'll do the same thing with let, there's no issue with it. If I'll do the same thing with let, there would be no issue. Let's see it. Okay, so if I'll put it here and I want this to be having some value else old val, and I'm initializing this value, I'm printing it again, I'm changing it asml, I'm changing to changed val. Okay, let's see. Okay, it is coming from this error, don't get confused. Okay, so it is coming from there, so let's leave it. So here this two line, okay, I am a let. Okay, if you want to put one more console log here, it will be better, we can see them all. Okay, so let's see. Old val, initially it was old val, then I am let. Okay, then outside here it is saying that it's changed val, right? This value came. So this is the difference. Okay, so this is the major difference, one more major difference that we found, right? So in this case can be initialized and can be altered. Okay, in this case, okay, can be okay, in this case can be initialized and can be altered, and in this case this should always be initialized, should be initialized for compulsion. Okay, initialized and cannot be altered. So this is the major difference. Okay, so these are the major difference between this var, let and const. So the point which comes into this is very much essential thing is temporal date June. So TDZ, or some people say but temporal date June. It's very much essential point for interviews. Date June is here and here. So temporal date zone is nothing but the phase where you are starting and the phase where it is initialized. So in between the time period where you are going to access the value, it's going to give a reference error if it is in temporal date zone. So let and const will be in temporal date zone. Will be having a temporal date zone where you have uses but you have not initialized, right? In between you will get that, right? So the temporal dead zone ends when you have initialized. Okay, then you can easily use it. This is all about this. So that's all, guys, related to these variables. You can put your comments if you have any questions. Thank you, guys.